How are you feeling, my child? What you are about to do is difficult.
Don't make it harder than it has to be, Petrus. Fighting against your cousin isn't pleasant, but it's the only logical thing to do.
A nicer way of saying he has no choice.
Indeed. I must stop Constantin, regardless of what it may cost me. Not only to obtain an antidote to the Malachor, but also to save this island.
I have learned many things by your side, and thanks to you, I was able. And this is my land, my people.
We will all be with you. After all, this can...
Naturally.
We will be by your side.
Thank you. You have been precious allies. Now let's go.
The entrance to the sanctuary has been forced. A fight took place here.
Constantin managed to get through. Let's hurry.
Here. Someone has to stop these creatures.
Are you sure that...
If I can give you just a few more minutes, at least go now and stop your cousin.
In that case, thank...
Protect me in this battle! And let's go!
There you are. Your cousin just passed through here with a horde of...
We won't hold very long. We're not used to fighting.
We are. And we will hold long enough, but you must chase him. If Enon Milfri...
I'm well aware of that, but here comes some more beasts.
Protect me in this battle. Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go! May the shadow engulf our enemies. I'll stay with her. One blade more can't...
We need to prevent the beasts.
Yeah, we could use some help here.
I wouldn't have put it that way, but...
You see?
You should go now.
Well...
There you are. Praise the...
Has already reached the heart. They are also trying to
What do you intend to do?
pursue him all the way there and do it.
In that case,
May the Enlightened keep you in his divine...
May the enlightened May the shadow engulf our enemies! May the shadow engulf our enemies! This time it's my turn.
I knew you'd say that.
Well, I wasn't going to let the young ones...
Your help would be a blessing.
You see? You should go now, my child.
Thank you, Petrus. Constantine!
Restrain him!
I do not desire your death. I'm sorry.
Why? Why have you done this?
But for you...
This makes no sense.
You don't understand because you're still this old, dying world which, to survive, has...
Perhaps, but...
I've seen death, cousin. My father's ruses, just so he could earn more power, the political bowing and... I have been offered unrivaled to send the old world back to its inevitable death, and this new world is my gift, the immortal...
He himself is the incarnation of the old world he is speaking of. He has its vices and its poison. For his own immortality, he's prepared to destroy everything around him, to break millennia of cycles. I implore you, flesh of my land, think of all the lives that will come to an end to feed his pride.
Don't listen to this old god. He's like all the others, after all, clinging to life. All you have to do is to bind yourself here, with me. And we will be gods together, forever. Come. What a shame.
Good night, sweet prince.
After the fall of Constantine, my young student managed to establish stronger links between the old nations and the natives. Some of their donegada were even invited to the continent, and with their help, it slowly became a land filled with life again. And for the first time in a long while, the number of cases of the Malichor is decreasing. Those who bravely fought at Dorhad Genadu were celebrated everywhere. After all, if it weren't for this unlikely alliance, the island would have fallen into Constantine's greedy hands. Siora obtained the title of Marl of the Red Spears alongside her twin. She leads them with wisdom, but often reunites with the one she still calls her Karants. Afra set aside her weapons and went back to her research on the native culture and flora of the island. It is said that she is even writing a book with the help of Dunkasi's clan when not visiting her friends. For his bravery, Vasco was awarded the rank of commander. He now travels the sea at the head of a whole fleet, but he often comes back to visit his brother-in-arms. Petrus's ambitions have finally been fulfilled. He obtained the much-coveted title of Cardinal. Despite the responsibilities implied by such a title, he still sometimes visits the one he calls his child. These precious friendships allowed my student to slowly forget Kurt's treason, even though he still feels bitter about it at times. Despite the help Ulan received, which allowed him to restore the importance of the seaside Nemeus, he still had to renounce the role of Marl as he faced the contempt of the other clans. Her friendship with the Renaigse helped Deirdre to overcome her reticence. She willfully accepted to follow the orders of her new High King. Dunkas and his people spent a lot of time with savants and theologians. Patiently, they shared their knowledge of the earth and learnt new techniques from one another, and in so doing, they restored balance between the new world and the old. The public revelations of Saint Matthias's life led to a deep change in Teleme. The Ordo Luminis was dismantled for good, and the missionaries' purpose is now to establish dialogue rather than conversion. Aware that their culture of secrets would lead them to their demise, the Nords changed their methods. They welcomed numerous new recruits amongst them, notably natives. Although it was weakened on the continent, the Guards' influence kept growing on the island around their city of Hikmet. They managed to establish peace with the natives, where the Alliance had only managed to create anger, despite the negative influence of some shady members in their midst. Alas, the De Vesp's arrival didn't bring peace to this island. Their scheming left its mark. Some of the people of New Serene still believe the lies they spread. However, the abundance of evidence against Aurelia signaled the end of the De Vesp's ambitions, both on Tir Fredi and the Old Continent, where they were harshly reprimanded by the Council, who relegated them to the status of the most obscure families.